Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is all about the brows. So I'm going to be showing you how I transform this over to this. Yes, before we jump into the steps, I'm going to share with you exactly what I use to help achieve this look. So I decided to go with the GW Cosmetics Refectocil Sensitive Dark Brown and Black color. I wasn't exactly sure which one I wanted to go with or how dark I wanted my brows. It is up to you what color you want them. Some people, I think the general rule is to go a shade lighter than what your natural hair color is, but my hair is bleach and my natural color is black. I still want that black brow look just because when my regrowth grows out, it makes it a lot easier on the eyes. But yeah, so I decided to go with this. Now you will also need a developer. I ended up getting the Refectocil Oxidant, the 3% cream version. It does come in liquid as well, but I wasn't exactly sure how liquid the liquid would be. And considering I'm not a professional, I thought that maybe the cream would be a bit easier to handle because it'll stay in place. So this is the one that I got. I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, now normally to tint my brows, I actually use the 100-hour brown lash tint. This one here is the natural black. I do think that if you're someone who likes a more natural but enhanced look to your brows, this would be perfect for you. But if you are someone who likes a more intense and bold look to your brows, this one is probably better for you. But yeah, I just wanted to explore my options, and yeah, I actually do like it. Actually wanted to show you this. So in the box it comes with your instructions, of course, but it does come with a plastic applicator. So you can either use this or you can use a brow brush. It's up to you which one's going to make it a lot easier for you to apply. I started off with the brush, but I actually thought that this plastic applicator was a lot easier to use. But yeah, it's up to you. So to mix it, I ended up using a little plate or palette plate, I don't know what it's called. To help trim my brows, I use both a spoolie and a lash brush. I did find that a lash brush makes it a lot easier when you're combing your brows up or down. Yeah, that's just me. But yes, to trim them, of course, little scissors. So I've got little brow scissors here. You'll also need some tweezers to help tweeze out the little stubborn hair under your brows. So got that. If you're someone new to doing your brows, I do highly recommend you go buy a brow pencil. This one here is by NYX, but you can buy a very cheap one. So I use this to outline the shape of the brows that I want. It just helps so much when I can see exactly where I'm waxing, where I'm plucking, and where I'm applying the dye. So this will be a lifesaver. Now to wax and shape my brows, I do use the NADS facial strips. I know they do come with a brow shape already, but this was the only one they had available at the shop, so I decided to still just purchase it. And essentially, I'll show you, I just cut it into quarters and it works perfectly fine. But yeah, it's up to you, of course, which one you use. So when I rewatched this video, I had not realized my nail polish came off, so please ignore my nails. So I decided to repaint them because they look quite hard. But yeah, so this is the color I decided to go with. It is a sheer white. What do you guys think? Like it? Hate it? Don't ever do it again? Love it? That's all the products, and so let's jump into the video. I had drawn this little picture to show you how I mapped out the shape of my brows using a brow pencil. I started off by marking the inner point by vertically placing it in between the hollow section of my nose. Then from the same starting point, I had just tilted the pencil until it was in the middle of my iris. Just marked the point of that. Lastly, same starting point as well. Just keep tilting the pencil until it reaches the outer corner of your eye. All I then did was connected the points, so here I just followed the general thickness of my brows. It's up to you how thick or thin you'd want them, so you can definitely make that adjustment. Once I had done that, I just repeated the exact same steps on the other side to shape my brows. Trim the hairs, I just used the lash brush to comb up the hairs just below the top line. You'll then just want to trim off any hairs that go past the very top brow line. Again, all I did was repeated the exact same steps to trimming my brows on the other side. Using the NADS waxing strip, I cut mine into quarters. You'll then just peel the strips. I normally start at the outer corner of my brows just because it's the easiest sections to start with. Using the side that has the wax on it, get as close as you can to the corner of your brows. You'll want to lift up against the growth of your hair to get a clean wax, just like what I've done here. All I had done was now repeated the exact same steps until I had waxed off all of the outside of the brows that I had drawn. Again, don't forget to use the side of the strip that has the wax and place that as close as you can to the drawing of your brows. Now, waxing the bottom section of your brows might be slightly more difficult. Just do the best you can to get as close as you can to the line that you had drawn. Once I completed waxing, all I did was use tweezers to pluck off any of the remaining hairs that's still outside of the brows that I had drawn. I did use the NADS waxing wipe just to wipe off any of the wax excess that still remained on my skin. I did make sure that I didn't apply it on the brows where I was applying the tint. Tint, I mainly used a dark brown and just mixed in half of the amount of the black as well. I did start off by using a brow brush to apply the tint, but I did find that the plastic applicator was a lot easier to use. Like myself, if you accidentally go outside of the shape of your brows that you had drawn, you can just use a cotton bud to clean up. According to the instructions, you'll want to leave this in for about 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes was up, I just use a cotton bud to wipe off any of the excess gently. Now, using the developer, all I did was the exact same steps as the tint. I filled in my brows. Now, the instructions according to this does say to not let it touch your skin. Now, I left this on for about 10 minutes. I then just use a cotton bud with a bit of water to wipe it off. Now, I did do the tinting process twice just because the first time it was quite light. Here is the final look. Thank you you all so much for watching. If you did like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you've got any recommendations, as always, please let me know down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!